Welcome back to Ridezone Bikes, your ultimate destination for in-depth motorcycle reviews, road tests, and gear talk. Today, we've got something seriously exciting to dive into. You've probably read the rumors, caught some teasers online, and now it's finally here at the 2025 Honda Africa Twin 650. That's right, Honda has officially expanded the Africa Twin lineup with a middleweight contender, and we've got our hands on it. Now, before we get into the details, let's take a moment to appreciate the significance of this launch. The Africa Twin name has always represented rugged adventure, Dakar-born toughness, and long-distance comfort. But until now, that package came wrapped in a liter-class machine that, while amazing, wasn't exactly approachable for everyone, whether in terms of size, weight, or price. Enter the Africa Twin 650. Honda's answer to a rapidly growing segment where agility, affordability, and genuine off-road capability meet. This isn't just the baby Africa Twin it's a reimagined machine that delivers the spirit of its big sibling in a leaner, more accessible form. Whether you're a seasoned adverb rider looking to downsize or a new adventurer stepping up, this bike is aimed right at you. Let's break down everything you need to know about this bike: the design, the specs, the performance, the tech, and whether it lives up to the legacy of the Africa Twin name. Starting with the engine, and this is where things get exciting. The 2025 Africa Twin 650 features an all-new parallel twin 650cc power plant. This isn't just a downsized version of the 1100's engine, it's a clean sheet design developed specifically for this bike. Honda calls it the XR650T engine, a liquid-cooled, dog, 8-valve, and tuned to deliver strong mid-range torque while maintaining excellent fuel economy. The output, around 70 horsepower at 8,500 RPM and 64 Nm of torque at 6,500 RPM. What does that mean on the road and trail? In short, a punchy performance. Whether you're carving through mountain switchbacks, tackling gravel back roads, or commuting through city streets, this engine delivers smooth, linear power that's easy to manage but never boring. It's got that signature Honda refinement, a minimal vibration, precise fueling, and a surprisingly racy growl when you twist the throttle. Mated to that engine is a 6-speed manual gearbox, complete with Honda's slipper clutch, which helps during aggressive downshifts. Honda's optional dual-clutch transmission, DCT, is available too, just like on the larger Africa Twin, and yes, it works seamlessly here. For new riders or those who prefer twist-and-go convenience, DCT is a game-changer, especially off-road where managing clutch and throttle simultaneously can be tricky. Now, let's talk chassis. The Africa Twin 650 sits on a new steel semi-double cradle frame, similar in concept to its 1100cc sibling but significantly lighter. It's paired with a removable aluminum subframe, which adventure riders will appreciate when it's time to replace or repair after a tip-over. The front suspension is a Showa 43mm USD fork, fully adjustable, with 210mm of travel, while the rear is a Pro-Link setup with a single shock, preload and rebound adjustable, and 200mm of travel. That means the Africa Twin 650 can soak up rough terrain, ruts, and potholes like a champ, while still maintaining composure on the road. And thanks to a 21-inch front and 18-inch rear wheel setup, you're getting serious off-road geometry, not a faux adverb stance. Brakes come courtesy of dual 296mm front discs with axial-mounted Nissan calipers and a 256mm rear disc, all managed by switchable dual-channel ABS. In off-road mode, you can disable ABS at the rear, giving you full control when you need to lock the wheel on dirt. Ergonomically, the 650 keeps that signature Africa Twin filet tall stance, wide bars, and a commanding riding position. Seat height comes in at 850mm, with an optional low seat bringing it down to 820mm. Weight: Honda claims 198 kilograms dry, which puts it well within manageable range for a mid-size adverb. Fully fueled, it tips the scales around 215 kilograms, which still feels light thanks to smart weight distribution. The fuel tank holds 19 liters, and combined with a claimed fuel consumption of around 4.1 liters per 100 kilometers, you're looking at a real-world range of over 400 kilometers, more than enough for long stretches between fuel stops, especially in remote terrain. Now, let's talk tech and rider aids, because Honda didn't skimp here. You get a full-color 5-inch TFT touchscreen display, which is bright and readable even in direct sunlight. It comes with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto support via Bluetooth or USB-C, making navigation, music, and calls easy to manage. The user interface is intuitive, and you can customize the layout to prioritize the data you care about, from trip meters to fuel range to ride modes. Speaking of ride modes, the Africa Twin 650 gives you 4 selectable modes: urban, tour, gravel, and user. Each mode adjusts throttle response, ABS intervention, and traction control. The user mode lets you fine-tune settings to your exact preference, whether you're trying to tame slick conditions or want to go full send on a fire road. You also get Honda's selectable torque control, HSTC, Honda's version of traction control, which can be adjusted on the fly. Cruise control is included as standard, a welcome surprise in this class. And for nighttime riding, full LED lighting with cornering lights means you're not left in the dark when the pavement ends. Design-wise, this bike looks every bit the Africa Twin. From the beak-style front fairing to the rally-inspired bodywork, Honda has nailed the aesthetic. It comes in 3 colors: tricolor rally red, matte ballistic black, and the stunning desert tan metallic, a nod to classic Dakar rally bikes. The windscreen is adjustable, and the slim tank and seat junction make it easy to grip with your knees, something off-roaders will appreciate. Fit and finish is top-notch. Switchgear is tactile, paintwork is flawless, and even the little touches, like integrated handguards, skid plate, and rear luggage rack, show that Honda built this bike with real adventure in mind. And the best part, the price. The 2025 Honda Africa Twin 650 comes in at a base MSRP of around $9,499 for the manual version, and $10,299 for the DCT model. That positions it right in the heart of the middleweight adverb segment, undercutting some rivals while offering arguably more tech and genuine off-road shops. So how does it ride? In short, beautifully. On tarmac, the 650 feels planted and responsive. The front end gives you confidence in corners, and the suspension soaks up imperfections without ever feeling mushy. The midrange torque means overtakes are easy, and even at highway speeds, the engine cruises effortlessly at 120 kilometers per hour with plenty left in reserve. Off-road, it's light enough to manhandle through tight sections, responsive enough to loft the front over obstacles, and stable at speed. Whether you're tackling gravel, sand, or muddy trail, the Africa Twin 650 doesn't flinch. It might not have the brute force of its bigger brother, but it more than makes up for it in agility and accessibility. Who's this bike for? Honestly, a wide range of riders. If you're new to adventure bikes and want something that's not intimidating, this is it. If you're a returning rider looking for something lighter and more manageable than a leader-class adverb, this is it. If you're planning long weekend tours with a bit of dirt in between, this is absolutely it. Is it perfect? Not quite. Some riders might want a bit more wind protection for long highway stints, and while the DCT is smooth, it's not everyone's cup of tea. But overall, Honda has struck a brilliant balance between performance, tech, comfort, and value. In a market crowded with mid-weight adventure options, think Yamaha T8 copyright N8 copyright R8 copyright 700. KTM 790 Adventure, Aprilia Touareg 660. The Africa Twin 650 stands out by blending Honda reliability with real off-road capability and everyday usability. To wrap it all up, the 2025 Honda Africa Twin 650 is more than just a smaller version of a big bike. It's a full-fledged adventure machine that stands on its own. Whether you're crossing continents, exploring local trails, or commuting to work, this bike can do it all with style, confidence, and surprising ease. So, What do you think of the new Africa Twin 650? Would you go for the manual or the DCT? And how do you think it stacks up against the competition? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. And if you enjoyed this in-depth review, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and tap the bell so you don't miss our next adventure. We've got some real-world off-road testing of the Africa Twin 650 coming up, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching Ridezone Bikes, where adventure begins with every ride. We'll see you on the trail.